you get to start on opening day. It's going to be your first ever opening day start here. How excited are you for it?
Very. I said it before, the introductions I think were one of the coolest parts during playoffs last year, and it's like really exciting to be out in the bullpen while it's happening because you almost feel like you're part of the crowd, and the noise that they make is extreme, and I'm really looking forward to it.
How special is that moment for you to get to start on opening day, and how will you soak it in?
Yeah, my agent was actually laughing at me saying that I haven't felt how big it actually is. Obviously, I want the 32 starts in general, so I don't really care when they come. So it's going to be treated like another game. Obviously, I'm trying to win every game I pitch. Maybe someday when I look back in my career, I'll realize how cool it is.
Michael, you're somebody who prides himself on preparation, getting ready for these starts. What's unique about getting ready for a start against a good lineup that nobody's seen before this year so far?
Yeah, obviously we still look at tendencies from last year. We look to see if they changed anything from last year in terms of their spring training approach. And that's been a main point of emphasis, trying to find similar pitchers to me and how they approach them, trying to find different areas to exploit that aren't as exploitable. Sorry about that. In spring training, but really it's going to be the game of adjustments. Obviously, I'm going to go approach it with my same strengths that I normally do, and I got to see if they're going to react to it, and then I'll adjust after that.
Last year, obviously, your first opportunity to be a starting pitcher full time. How do you view the opportunity now in year 2 of that?
I mean, got to build off of it. I continue to say that 200 innings is the mark of a good starter, and obviously I fell short of that last year. So that's the goal this year, and I want to be that workhorse that the team can turn to whenever.
What do you guys think you improved the most from last season? Which area?
I think throughout the year last year, we definitely came together as a unit. If you look at like how much we treat each other like family, it's pretty special. It's one of the closest locker rooms I've ever been a part of. I think that we kept a good core group of guys that were part of that run last year, and then it's the experience part. It's knowing that when you're facing the Dodgers in a 5-game series and you're going to hostile environments, how to come together as a team. And I think that because we were able to keep the same core group together, it's going to be a lot easier coming this October.
That being said, what's it like to go to the season knowing you're not going to have Darvish to start with you guys, and of course Joe's lost for the entire season? Yeah,
definitely tough. Obviously, those are 2 of our horses. I mean, last year I felt like Waldron and Vasquez really stepped up for us, and it's going to be the same thing this year. Obviously, we got new guy in Kyle and Vasquez. You got guys that are going to have to step up, and it's huge shoes to fill. Hopefully, Darvish comes back quickly, and obviously Joe being around the locker room is just great for morale in general. He's going to crush his rehab, and even just seeing him as that leader and making sure that he's going to be healthy when he is healthy is it's inspiring to watch.
Now these back-to-back starts, back-to-back against the Braves. One in the
I had one in between there.
One in opening day. Against that team in particular, obviously the stakes completely different, but how do you think the environment, your feelings will compare going tomorrow versus going into a game 1 of a playoff series?
Honestly, I think it'll be pretty similar. The atmosphere in this park is crazy, and it's one that I love pitching in front of. I think obviously they're a different team than last year. Profar being over there, obviously one of our old boys. Thinking like Albies was hitting righty against me last year. Riley was hurt last year, so there's a different team. I know it was supposed to be Chris Sale, and now obviously he had that back injury, so it's a different and better team over there. So the adrenaline will definitely be kicked up.
You were only around for last year with this club, but they've had seasons like that, and then they've kind of taken a dip. What's the level of motivation for this team to make it consecutive playoff appearances?
Yeah, I didn't see. Obviously, I didn't experience 2023 for them. I think that, like I said before, the core group of guys that we have are all really hungry. We saw what we could do in the playoffs last year. We saw what we could do this whole second half of last year, and I think that us coming together as that family type unit led to that. We got a ton of talent, and it's really just trying to compound that and make it an even better 2025.
Michael, what have you seen from Hart and Vasquez that make
Kyle was one of the guys that I came in, obviously not knowing anything about. Played against him a little bit when he was with the Red Sox in 2020, but awesome dude, great clubhouse guy. He's got a hell of a pitch mix. His idea for how to pitch was really nice to hear. Being able to talk scouting reports and sequences and that kind of stuff. It's fun. Obviously, he's our only left-handed starter too, so I think he'll have to step up in that role. And it's going to be fun to see him watch. And Randy, I've been with for the last few years, obviously coming from the Yankees. And I think he made big strides last year. I think he got 20 starts last year. If you look at his hair, he changed his hair up a little bit. But he continued to grow. And even in spring training, his first couple outings weren't great, but he was working on a mechanical thing. And I feel like he hammered that down. His last few spring training outings were elite. And you're expecting that stuff to really play at the big league level, and as he continues to get that experience, I think he'll really show out.
Pitchers don't get walk-up songs, but if you did have one, what would it be?
Oh, I got one. Come on, now where you been? My sister made mine when I was in college, and it's been my walkout since 2014, 2015.
No kidding. What's the story behind that?
She's a singer, and she wrote and produced the song, got a rapper to rap the verse of it, and it's gonna be mine forever.
No kidding. What's the song called?
It's called "Messing with the King." Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you give us a sample?
Yeah.
Oh God, no! You do not want to hear me sing. She got all the musical ability, and honestly, she got the athletic ability too. I'm just here to have fun.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.